What is going on, everybody out there in the Cardmunity? It's Eric with Classic Cards, and I think you guys can guess what today is. Unorthodox box episode. I promised it when we looked at the 84 Donruss Baseball Action All-Stars. Now we're going back to the 83. You can see the Mickey Mantle puzzle is in here, as in all the Donruss years. They included this same puzzle, Mickey Mantle. Last one, 84, we saw Ted Williams. So, see, 36 packs. This one, it's shouting out 2 extra packs in here. 30 cents at the time. Pretty cool. So again, they're 3.5 by 5-inch cards here. Big postcards in what I call these popcorn packs. Baseball card popcorn packs. So, similar again to the pop-ups that we saw, except no pop-ups, just a couple extra big cards in here. Similar also to the 84 design in the border color. However, the design is different here. So it kind of almost reminds me of a 55, 56 Topps look with the little head there. Kind of different little mini picture stamp of the player there. Kind of interesting there. Normal card back. So different than the 84, which had another picture of them here. So we'll take a look at this set. Again, it's 60 cards, I do believe. 20 cards feature Hall of Famers. There's an error, Reggie Jackson error. It's got some let's see if we can see on here, like this red box here. It kind of goes up on a couple more stats. So technically there's 21 unique cards of Hall of Famers if you count Reggie twice. There's also a promo card, which is basically 4 cards in one, featuring Pete Rose, Mookie Wilson, Dave Winfield, and Tim Lawler. No rookies, unfortunately, all you guys out there. Sorry, Boggs, Gwynn, and Sandberg aren't in here. So let's check this out. Again, we'll be searching for our Hall of Famers. I said 20 unique ones, so we'll be looking for those and putting those down. And here's our first one, Gaylord Perry with the Mariners right here. Look at that long career right there. Super long career. He's a Hall of Famer. Back to back with Steve Carlton, another Hall of Famer with the Phillies right there. So we already got 10% right there of the Hall of Famers. Terry Kennedy, Buddy Bell, and Lonnie Smith. So 2 Lonnie Smith cards in the same pack. I would have felt a little slighted there as a kid back in the day. It's all good. We don't mind nowadays, of course. On this one, it looks like they threw the puzzle piece somewhere in the middle of the stack. A little different there. We got Toby Harrah. Raleigh Fingers, he's a Hall of Famer right there. I mean, kind of have to put him in the Hall of Fame just for his mustache, don't you? I don't know. Probably a little pressure on the writers on that one, of course. Andre Dawson. Then we got Hal McRae, George Brett. So 3 Hall of Famers in there, and Bob Horner. So getting off to a nice start here. If you were wondering, all the Hall of Famers in this set are Eddie Murray, Reggie Jackson, Andre Dawson, Phil Niekro, Johnny Bench is also in here, Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, Gaylord Perry, we saw both of those, Raleigh Fingers, Dave Winfield, Rod Carew, Bruce Sutter, George Brett, Carlton Fisk, Carl Yastrzemski, Cal Ripken Jr., Robin Yount, Mike Schmidt, and Gary Carter. So, there's another one, Reggie Jackson. Pretty cool. Put our Mickey Mantle puzzle off to the side. Reggie Jackson, Mike Schmidt, Dave Winfield. Keep them coming. And a checklist. Alright, definitely not a Hall of Famer there. Greg Minton and Bruce Sutter. So that was almost a full Hall of Famer pack. 4 Hall of Famers or 3 Hall of Famers. How many does it give us in a pack? 5 or 6? I don't know. We could just count, right? So 1, 2, 3, 6 cards. So yeah, we have 4 Hall of Famers there. Gary Ward. We have Greg Minton again. Greg Luzinski. Dave Steve on the Blue Jays. There's another George Brett. So starting to get our Hall of Fame duplicates there with Dave Winfield. Of course, you can see the front card and the back card, I guess. So back in the day as a kid, I definitely would have been picking out my packs. Of course, as kids do, based on your favorite player. We got Larry Herndon. There's Fred Lynn on the Angels there. Kind of some cool pictures in these little frame. Bob Horner. There's another Bruce Sutter, Greg Minton, and Greg Luzinski. Super duplicates there. Super common duplicates, I guess. Let's see another pack here. They definitely give you a good amount of these postcard-like cards. Big cards. Fernando Valenzuela. That's a pretty good Fernando Valenzuela. 3rd year. Keith Hernandez. Johnny Bench. There he is. There's a Hall of Famer we haven't seen. Put him in the stack. Dave Winfield. I think we saw him. Larry Herndon and Fred Lynn. Another pack. Trying to go through here quickly. Last time we just went through, you know, probably like half the box. Made sure we got all the Hall of Famers. Got a good look at the designs. You know, just so you guys didn't have to sit through 30 minutes of the same product. But it's up to you. You guys could skip through anything you want. So here we go. Phil Niekro, Hall of Famer. Al Oliver. And there is, of course, Joe Niekro, who unfortunately isn't a Hall of Famer. Bill Madlock, Lonnie Smith, and Tim Lawler. So there's one of the ones on that promo card there with Rose, Wilson, and Winfield. Another one on the back. This guy's got a long career. It's going to be Joe Niekro. Dave Steve. Looks like Cal Ripken right here. That's a nice Cal Ripken. Young Cal Ripken, of course. So you can see, they'll put him down. Robin Yount. There's another one we haven't seen. There's our Mickey Mantle piece. Ron Say, Lance Parrish, and Joe Niekro again. So our Hall of Famer count is rising. Always thought it interesting, you know, over time, as we're talking today, there's 20 Hall of Famers, but there might be, you know, a couple more down the road if people get in and certain committees and stuff like that. So there's Eddie Murray. Kind of an interesting picture they chose. I just cut him right there. Kent Herbeck. Carlton Fisk is upside down. He's showing us that he's extra special. We haven't put him down. Bruce Sutter, Bob Horner, and Ron Guidry. It definitely feels like we're doing pretty well on the Hall of Famer track down so far. The Hall of Famer hunt. Hope you guys are enjoying it as always so far. Robin Yount, duplicate. John Stearns. I don't remember him. He's on the, what, Mets there? Yeah. Joe Niekro, Tim Lawler, Rod Carew, double prizes right there. Double prizes, Rod Carew. So, one in each stack, of course. One for a duplicate and one for the first one we saw. So we can get our count accurate. No duplicates on the Hall of Famers. We want to see everybody. Everybody possible. So here we go. Tim Lawler. There's another Reggie Jackson. Bill Buckner on the Cubs. Another one that cut off the pitcher, kind of. Terry Kennedy, Leon Durham, and Kent Herbeck. So, only one Hall of Famer there, and there's a duplicate. Let's do our check so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, we're still looking for 4 of them. Oh, and we also forgot to check about Reggie Jackson. So, here's the error. So, here's the Reggie Jackson error. The error was corrected, so I guess, you know, if you're wondering, this one would be the more valuable one. So you can see the red box here is kind of overtaking a couple years of stats. It's not supposed to be like that. So forgot to check out our other Reggies. Did we get another duplicate? No, so we have our one in here. I don't know why they would both be different in the same box, but definitely they are. So if we were going for 21 all unique ones, technically our 2 Reginald Jacksons right here, as you can see, these ones are different unique cards. So if you're an error collector, these would both go in your PC. So check this out. Here it is. There it is, pulled from the same box. We've got the Reggie Jackson error and the Reggie Jackson corrected. You can see the stats, that last few years of stats that was highlighted in red in the beginning. They had fixed that right there. So I guess we'll have to put both of these in the Hall of Famer stacks, as they are technically not a duplicate. We'll increase our number from 20 to 21, as we know we got the Reggies, so we'll search in for the final 4. Should make our count be 7. Searching for final 4. Let's see if we can get them. Keith Hernandez, different look on there on the Cardinals, not the Mets. There's Johnny Bench, Carl Yastrzemski. We haven't seen that one yet, so that brings our total to 18, if I'm not mistaken. George Brett, Bob Horner, and Leon Durham again. 3 more Hall of Famers. I don't know if we've seen Gary Carter yet. Terry Kennedy, Reggie Jackson, corrected version, so that's going to be a duplicate. Either way, they're going to be a duplicate. We've already seen both of them. Cal Ripken with the major ding there. Sorry, Cal. Mickey Mantle puzzle. Got to put that together. George Brett, Dave Winfield, multiple Hall of Famers, and Leon Durham. Another pack of popcorn. Except don't put these in the microwave. Some people say put stuff in the microwave to unstick cards. You won't need to do anything with, do that with these because they don't have any of that issue, but they do look like popcorn packs. So here we go. Fred Lynn, Bill Buckner, Terry Kennedy, duplicates all around. Be cool to put this set together, see these sets. Maybe interesting to see how one would store this the best, most efficient way. I don't know. I guess they have those, big, like 4-page pocket binders, stuff like that. So Bruce Sutter, Reggie Jackson is going to be an error or corrected, and it's going to be another corrected. So he's seeing 3 corrected Reggies, 1 error. That's interesting. This is our first Dave Concepcion with the big red machine right there. That's pretty cool. And then we have Jack Clark on the Giants. Nolan Ryan. We haven't seen Nolan Ryan yet. Look at that, 83. He's there with the Astros. You can already see his long career from the Mets to the Angels to the Astros, and then of course he would go on to the Rangers. So we have another one, Cal Ripken Jr. on the back. Looks like they use their full names in this. So Reginald Jackson, Calvin Ripken, interesting. George Brett, duplicate Hall of Famer. Dave Winfield, duplicate Hall of Famer. Phil Niekro, duplicate Hall of Famer. Dwight Evans, someone who was on the Modern Era ballot this year, I believe, didn't get in. Robin Yount, duplicate Hall of Famer, and Cal Ripken, duplicate Hall of Famer. So just imagine if Dwight Evans got in this past year, that would be a pack of 6 back-to-back Hall of Famers right there. We've never done that before. So let's check out these ones. We got Dave Winfield, Hal McRae on the most off-cut card we've seen, off-center, miscut card there. Dale Murphy again, Carlton Fisk, and this one was flipped over, so I'm not sure why Carlton Fisk keeps getting flipped. Mookie Wilson and Dave Winfield. So might have to do our count pretty soon just to make sure we aren't hunting for nobody, although I don't think we've seen that Gary Carter yet. Al Oliver, Joaquin Andujar. There's another Pete Rose, another one that they cut off like that. Kind of interesting, weird looking like that. Bob Horner, Jim Sundberg, and Larry Herndon. Some old names there, of course. 1983 Donruss. My first time opening these Action All-Stars. There's our Mickey Mantle piece. We have Mookie Wilson, Jim Sundberg. Gaylord Perry is a duplicate Hall of Famer. And nobody extra special there. But could be, some of your guys' favorite players. So I hope you're enjoying. Definitely shout out those players that I just seem to whiz by. So I'll try to, take a look at them further in the future. And there's our Gary Carter right there. That's a nice one. Back on the Expos. Cal Ripken, Bob Horner, Cecil Cooper, another Nolan Ryan, so it's a good duplicate there, and Bruce Sutter. So our duplicate Hall of Famer pack is definitely stacking up right here. So let's check our first unique ones. Do a count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know, it seems like we should be missing one. So we said 20 Hall of Famers, but we did throw in that variation, that error variation, the corrected error variation, and the error. So looks like here's our final one, Rickey Henderson. So there it is. Definitely don't remember that green guy, beautiful face right there. So we'll finish this off, Johnny Bench, and let's go through our Hall of Famers. pretty confident they're all unique here, so we should have 21 unique ones. We'll count it off as we do, going through the checklist for our little recap here as we do. So first one is we're going to be looking for Eddie Murray. So he's number 1 in this set. I like the names here that they put their full name. Eddie Clarence Murray, born in Los Angeles. Pretty interesting right there. So Eddie Murray's number 1. Put that down so you guys can see him. And Reggie Jackson, it goes straight to Mr. October, Mr. Error. So as we talked about, the Error has a little thicker red bottom. Couple years are highlighted in red of the stats. Not sure why, but they fixed it in this one. So there's 3, we'll count that as. And then we'll move on to the next one's Andre Dawson. Again, Reggie is the only card in the whole set that has an error like that. Andre Dawson, we checked that off. We're gonna go next to Phil Necro. Yep, look at that, 300 win knuckleballer in the Hall of Fame. That's pretty awesome. Back to back Johnny Bench. The last guy we saw, of course, Mr. Green, Ricky Henderson. The big one, Nolan Ryan. Another great pitcher back in his day. Where is he? Steve Carlton. Gaylord Perry. Raleigh Fingers. Where's that rolling stash there? There he is, Raleigh Fingers. Then we have Dave Winfield to put down. Of course, he's right here. Rod Carew. Where is Rod? There he is. Love that headband there. It's time with the Angels. Pretty good there. Rod Carew. Then we're going to go to Bruce Sutter right here. Pitcher for the Cardinals, of course. Another Hall of Famer, George Brett. Third baseman for the Royals. That's a nice one. Carlton Fisk. Where are you? There you are. And then Carl Yastrzemski. Yes, put him down there. Nice one for the Red Sox there. Switch over all the way down to Cal Ripken Jr. And then our final 3, Robin Yount, Mike Schmidt, and Gary Carter. So we saw all 21 unique Hall of Famers in here. I guess all 20 unique Hall of Famers. And then the bonus Reggie Error and corrected as we talked about. Nice big stack there. This was definitely the biggest stack of duplicate Hall of Famers that we've gotten. Like, look at all of these Hall of Famers. Holy cow. So that's pretty cool. We still have a bunch of packs. So I hope you got a good look at that set. Here's our big base. And we could take a look at that checklist, make sure we didn't miss anybody who's not really a Hall of Famer, but that we would, probably like to see. Dale Murphy, saw him. Pete Rose, saw him. So, pretty good there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this was 1983. We saw a ton of Hall of Famers. As always, please like the video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit that notification bell to be notified of all future videos we upload here on the channel. And most importantly, as always, keep collecting. Care about the cards or postcards or whatever they are, or pop-ups or coins or stickers or rub-offs, anything. Care about each other. That's most important, because of course we are a Cardmunity here. And we'll catch you guys next time on the next video here on Classic Cards. Thanks everybody. Catch you later.